Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in our previous lecture we learned about very common and basic tags used in HTML. Along with those tags we have also learned about attributes. How do we use attributes and how do we add attributes in a particular tag? So far we have added attribute in the ABBR tag and the attribute is known as title. Along with that we also learned how to make things centered, how to add a horizontal line, how to add headings, paragraphs and much more. So in our today's lecture we're going to learn about adding images in our websites. So we're going to learn about the tag that is used to add the images, which is the img tag. We're going to learn about the attribute that we add inside the image tag, that is the source attribute. We're going to learn how to add images via two methods. Number one is the absolute path and number two is the relative path. We're going to see what's the differences between both of these paths. Further, we will also learn how can you give location to your images and how can you add them to your HTML files. So without any further delay, let's begin. Okay guys, so as you can see I have already created a new file, and in this file we're going to try to add an image. So we're going to start off with learning what an image tag is and how can we write an image tag in our HTML file. So let's write the syntax. As we know, we can auto generate the syntax like this, and we are going to add a title of image since we're going to add images. And over here I'm going to add the image tag, that is > img space src equals inverted commas and close, and that's it. We never have to close the image tag. The image tag is a self-closing tag, as we have learned that br and hr are also self-closing tags. Images are also self-closing. So in the src we write the name and extension of the image. So let's see how can we check the extension of an image. I'm going to minimize. As you can see, this is my file and my image. So I'm going to right click on the image. I'm going to go into properties, and over here you will be able to see that there is something written as .jpg. So this .jpg is known as the extension of our image. So let's see, what is the name of our image? It's scene and the extension is .jpg. So let's see what happens when we try to add it. I'm going to say scene.jpg, Control S, refresh. As you can see, we have added our image. Our image fully appears. As you can see, this is how easily you can add an image in HTML. Okay. So guys, there is another tag that we can also use inside of the image tag, is the alt tag. We write alt equals and inverted commas, and inside the alt tag we can write an alternative name to the image. For example, I write scenery, Control S, refresh. As you can see, nothing really changes, but now look carefully. For example, I make a mistake over here. I missed the E intentionally. I say Control S, refresh. As you can see that with the image logo I can also see the scenery written over here. So this gives the alt tag gives a name to your image. So I'm going to put the E back, refresh, and the image comes back again. So this way of adding images is known as the relative path. Now we're going to learn about the absolute path. I'm going to remove the image tag. I'm going to add a new one. As you can see, Sublime Text auto generates everything. So now I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to open a new tab. I have already searched for scenery images. You don't particularly have to search for JPG. You can use any format. Over here I'm going to right click. I'm going to say copy image address. I'm going to paste it over here in the src. That's a long tag. I'm going to say Control S, go back to your image, refresh. As you can see, the new image has appeared. So this way of adding images is known as absolute path. I'm going to remove this. Okay, Control S, refresh, and as you can see, nothing really shows. So now we know how to add images, but let's see what happens when we have an image and the file inside of a folder. So guys, as you can see, I have created a new folder in my desktop, and I'm going to select this and you can see I have a file and an image over here. The file name is practice and the image is scene. So now let's try to add it. I'm gonna write the name of the image and the extension. I'm gonna say Control S, gonna go back to Google. I'm gonna refresh. As you can see, the image has appeared. Now I'm gonna make some changes in the folder. I'm gonna add a new folder and I'm gonna name this IMG, and I'm gonna move the image in this folder. So now if I save the file again, try to run it, as you can see the image is no longer showing. So now what we have to do is we have to give a path so that our system knows that where our image exactly is. So for giving a path, what we do is we go back, we first write the name of the folder we want to jump into, and then we add a slash. That means that open that folder and then our image name. So for that, in our case, I'm going to do, our folder name is IMG. I'm going to write IMG. I'm going to add a slash. Let's see what's the name of the image. It's the same name. So I'm going to add the same name and the same extension. And now I'm going to say Control S, go back to Google. Let's refresh. As you can see, the image has appeared again. So what have we done over here? First, we wrote the name of the folder we wanted to jump into, and that was in our case IMG, and then a slash. That means that open this folder, and then we wrote the name and the extension of our image. It is as simple as that. Okay guys, so now as you can see, we have the same folder, project.html. Let's open it up. And as you can see, we don't have an HTML file in this folder. So I'm going to create a new folder in it, and I'm going to name this HTML file. Okay. So now we're going to create an HTML file in our Sublime text, and we're going to save it inside this folder. So I'm going to press Control N, Control S to save it. I'm going to select desktop. I'm going to find our folder. This is our folder. And here is where we want to save our file. I'm going to select open. Now I'm going to say image.html. As you can see, our file has successfully saved in this folder. So now I'm going to quickly write the syntax and add the title image, and now an image tag. Okay, so guys, now we have a file over here, and the image is in the previous folder right over here. So first we learned how to jump into the folder. Now we're going to learn how to jump out of a folder, and to come out of a folder we use ... slash. Now this means that jump back one folder. So that means when the computer reads ... slash, it's going to come right over here, and over here is our image. So we can just simply add the name and extension to our image called scene.jpg. I'm going to press Control S. I'm going to open the image, the file, and here you can see the image has been added. So it's as easy as that, adding images into your HTML folder. I hope you understood today's lecture. I hope it wasn't too confusing. I tried to keep it as simple as possible. A little practice will make it really, really better. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.